Ryan Mitchell, who was drafted earlier this week to the second round of the St. Louis Cardinals. The Houston high school grad was Tennessee Gatorade Player of the Year in 2025, a key cog on a very good Mustang squad. He sat down with me one-on-one yesterday to discuss his journey to this point and that moment of hearing his name called to the show.
All right, hanging out with Mr. Second round draft pick himself, Ryan Mitchell out of Houston High School, drafted in the second round, 55th overall to the St. Louis Cardinals. First and foremost, Ryan, what's the week been like for you, man? I can't imagine you've talked to this many media folks in 1 week, much less one day.
Right, man. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people, man, just being myself, man. I'm excited to get it going. So it's really been a huge thing for me, just being able to see the Memphis be supportive of me. And so I'm ready, like I say, get it going and be a Cardinal.
Talk me through draft night, man. I know we know the MLB draft is kind of a 2-day affair. Talk me through hearing your name called. You were surrounded by a bunch of your friends and your family. Where were you guys at?
We were at Trophy Room. Shout out Trophy Room for letting us have that venue for that night. But it was good, man. I'm really just appreciative, just being able to see your work pay off at the draft. So that's the main thing. And then I would just also say my parents just taking a lot of sacrifices, friends, family, coaches, everyone who's trainers who's helped me get to this point in life. So I'm just thankful for them. It was great to see us all come together and celebrate this happy moment.
I mean, you obviously have been on this journey to this moment for a minute, right?
Yes.
When did you kind of realize, okay, this could potentially be a real thing for me getting drafted to the league?
I would say, man, probably around freshman year after committing to Georgia Tech for college, it was like, wow, like at the age, you don't really understand like what like level you are at until you like commit to a college to see like where you stand. Even not even being the name of the school, just going to a school that's known for baseball and be a successful program. So after that, I was like, main thing was I'm not gonna stop working just to commit to college because that's not my end goal in life. So that once I realized like, wow, I can really do this. It was more like, let's do it. Let's set the plan aside and get going.
At the same time, I know with baseball, it can be kind of that like, all right, I'm gonna commit to a school. That could be a little wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm trying to get to the league. Was there a number that you guys were kind of like, hey, this is what we kind of need to hit to say, hey, we're gonna stay and go to the league versus, we might hold off and
Yeah.
go to Tech.
No doubt. I mean, the number was $1 million after taxes, which we were blessed to get way over that. So that was a minimum, but just being able to perform and everything brought the number higher and higher. So we're good in a great position, just ready to get to work because it's just the beginning.
For sure, for sure. What kind of interest did you feel like you were getting? I mean, did you know it was going to be the Cardinals? Did they were they really obvious about it, or were somebody else kind of scaring folks off? Like, what was up?
Yeah, so it's really like a game inside the game, the whole draft process. So like some teams, like for example, the Padres, they're a team that like tried to show a lot of love, but didn't love me as much as they actually said they did, just to get other teams the fear of like wanting to draft me. And then you have other teams like the Cardinals who are really low key, who love you but don't want other teams to know. So it's really a game inside of a game. So it's a really fun process. Sometimes you just like, man, just get me drafted, let's go. So
for 2 hours.
it's fun. But the Cardinals were a team. I met with them in the fall around September, the area scout, just getting to know me as a player and getting to know them as an organization. So and then at the combine a month ago, really just got to like connect. It was one of the only meetings I told my parents, like it was really chill, like just getting to know me. A lot of the meetings are trying to nitpick you, pick you down, bring down your value. So I would say that Cardinals was the only one that was chill, just getting to know me. So I felt like it was a great connection. Then obviously being in Memphis for AAA, it's a great atmosphere.
You obviously go into the draft hoping your name gets called. Certainly, some guys have a better idea that they're going to get called than others. Did you have a pretty confident stance that you were going to get picked up? Is there a kind of a range where you felt like, yeah, I'm almost definitely going to get picked between here and here?
Yeah, I mean, you have like those floors, like second round, late second round, whether you knew you were gonna, that's the least you're gonna be, and then you have as high as 29. But the draft, unlike is baseball, basketball, and football, the slotted value you're getting is straight from the picks. But baseball, those are you can get more or less from where you are. So like teams in the first round, some players care about the publicity of being first round. So that's different. So I didn't want to teams are trying to cut you low and short on the money just because being first round. So a lot of times the second round players get more money or about the same amount of money just because they're not willing to sacrifice their money for the name of first round. So I was blessed enough to just know what I wanted, know my value. Now, the first round thing didn't really bother me because at the same time, it's trying to get in the door and get to the big leagues as fast as possible. So I feel like I did what was best for me.
For sure. Tennessee Gatorade Player of the Year. You obviously have a fantastic year at Houston High School. What was it like for Gatorade? to recognize who you were and
It
your
was
talent.
amazing, man. Like waking up, like my phone was blowing up that day. I was like, what in the world is going on? And so I got the call and email that was Gatorade Player of the Year. I was Gatorade Player of the Year. So I mean, it's kind of good because I mean, we had Mr. Baseball finalists and I didn't win it. I mean, I didn't even win Mr. Baseball, but I got drafted. So who knows? It's all biased. And so I'm just blessed to got an award. Like awards, I usually think of other people's opinion, but it's great to be recognized for those. So that was amazing. And then just being able to you get a grant to give to any nonprofit organization. So I gave to a nonprofit organization in Memphis to help players in poverty be great. So I'm really just happy I was able to help the city as well as get that recognition from Gatorade.
For sure. And when you talk about baseball, Memphis is certainly known as more of a basketball city. But
Yes.
I mean, I think we've seen over the last couple of years that it definitely is a place where basketball can thrive. You think about Brent Rooker in the All-Star game and what he was able to do, right? An ECS grad for those who don't know that. What would you say Memphis or baseball in Memphis is like? And as a secondary question, I mean, you're a young black man who is playing a predominantly white sport. Like, what has that experience been like for you when I'm sure you got homeboys playing basketball and football in this
Right.
city?
So like growing up, I played basketball and baseball growing up. So I played the whole AAU circuit. So I feel like that was something that really shaped me to who I am today. Just seeing like the different aspects of Memphis and basketball and just all come together to win a championship. So I feel like that was the main thing. And it's a basketball city. So my main thing, like getting drafted, like I always want to have a Thanksgiving annual drive every year, a Christmas drive for the kids, an annual camp, and then eventually have a travel team called Lux Elite in a building so kids can practice and play baseball for free because it's a really expensive sport. So being able for me to give that ability to help kids out in Memphis and make it more of a baseball, more of an easier sport to play. So that's the main thing. And I would just say being black was definitely challenging when it comes to it's not the typical, but thankfully I had a coach at 12U, so we had an all black team. So it's kind of good to see players around you who playing baseball. So we was dominating, so it was fun like that to just have people all like you just playing the game. So I thought that was very important for me. And then I would just say, man, just kind of like baseball is a game where there's not much swag going on. They're trying to get more swag into the game. So me being able to show my personality is very huge for me. So I feel like it's a very opportunity for endorsements and other things for me to reach out with.
I definitely see the swag. You got
Yeah.
the double Cuban link on right now.
Yes,
You
sir.
got the dreads. I don't know what that brand of
No.
jacket is, but I'm sure it ain't Gap. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, but it's just good, man. Just to have a personality, man. Just show yourself and just show your love playing a game you love. So I feel like it's very important.
Is there anybody that kind of models that for you in the league already?
I would say Jazz Chisholm, man. Just being able to just be yourself, man. And plays for the Yankees, plays a lot of positions, playing shortstop, playing third base, playing center field. So I feel like that versatility for me is showing like how what I can display at the next level as well. So I mean, he has nice cleats, colorful cleats, arm sleeves, had an endorsement with Jordan, so had the Jordan 4 wearing cleats. So I just feel like just being able to show himself is very huge for me.
There are a couple of players like that. I mean, I'm an Atlanta native myself. I root for the Braves personally, so I'm thinking of Ronald Acuna Jr. right with the super bright
Right.
arm sleeve, the bright cleats. I'm thinking of Mike Harris as well. How kind of important do you think that has become in for players? Allowing you guys to express yourselves. It used to be just like the big gaudy chains now, but it seems like you guys do it in a lot of ways.
Yes, I feel that's important just for the baseball, especially for the viewers aspect. Like you want to see people who are showing personality and who can sell tickets. So that's my main thing. Just seeing players who can like just be free and be yourself. I mean, you see basketball, football, they're very good at impersonating themselves just to be themselves. So I feel like it's huge that baseball players like nowadays, like you have a lot of Atlanta players like CJ Abrams as well, who show their personality, just look people that resemble yourself and also just being themselves, man. It shouldn't be a game where you have to be so set in stone. You're playing a game you love, so why not have fun with it?
100%, 100%. So, what's next for my guy? You got drafted by the Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
I kind of know how this thing goes. It sounds like you kind of got like rookie ball more or less
Yeah.
coming up
So
next.
you basically got so baseball season's going on right now. It's All-Star break, obviously. So they got half the season left. So when you sign, you go to the spring training facility out in there. Cardinals is in West Palm Beach, like an hour 30 from Miami, like South Florida. So go down there, physical, and then like officially sign like the media, all that good stuff. And so then we get down there. It's basically we have a month. I leave tomorrow and don't come back till September. So it's basically like summer league basketball right now. all the draft picks go and play against each other just to get acclimated into pro ball before starting the regular season. So I don't go back until after September. Don't go back for spring training until February, and then from there, based off how you do and where they want you to start at, and then you eventually try to get your climb to big as fast as possible and stick there.
All right, man. So we're gonna hope we get you jumping right into Double A, and then we'll get you maybe over here to Memphis to the Memphis
Right.
Redbirds,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You
We're
know,
gonna
we'll
do it.
get you playing over there in AutoZone Park here soon.
Yes,
Is there
sir.
anybody anybody or any moment that felt like especially pivotal to you sticking with this dream and doing, pursuing baseball full time?
I would definitely say, man, honestly, the main people are my parents, man. Just be able to take those sacrifices, like being able to take you all these places to get recognized, being able to sacrifice time during the day to practice. So just being for them, being able to be there. Mom always made sure the mental health, nutrition aspect was always like good. Education came first. Like if you were on top of your grades, you were not playing sports. So if I went to Georgia Tech, I was playing, going to be a fall semester sophomore. So that's great. And then a lot of people don't know about baseball is when you get drafted, you're not taking away your college dream because they still pay for your education to go to college online. So like in the off season, I'll do like one class just to get my graduate for Georgia Tech. So that's the main thing. And I would just say my dad just being able to be flexible. Neither parents played baseball. So it was really huge for me to be able to have somebody who really was determined to learn with me to learn how to play the game and then have people around me who were able to have knowledge of the game and know what you need to do, what not to do. So I think it was huge for just people around me, just sacrificing for me to get to where I am today.
100%. You always gotta shout out the fam, shout out mom, shout out dad, because at the end of the day, they the ones who driving around in all them tournaments, right? Trying to get you
Exactly,
where you
man.
gotta go.
Exactly. So they're happy now. They're empty nesters. My brother's in Arizona State. I'm in South Florida, and so they're looking to go to Europe, Italy. So they're excited when I leave tomorrow.
They're kicking you out here, man. They
They're
said
gonna
mission
kick it.
accomplished. Mission
Exactly, man.
accomplished.
So I'm proud of them. They deserve that time. So I'm excited to get going, and they get to go out of town. So yeah.
For sure. I'm sure they're excited to watch you play some baseball, hopefully in the big leagues sooner rather than later, as will we. Ryan Mitchell, the Houston high school grad that is now headed to the St. Louis Cardinals system, drafted in the second round, 55th overall. Ryan, congratulations, man. Appreciate you joining me.
Thank you, man. Thank you all for having me. Go Cardinals.